Hello everyone, this is Grumpy and Grouchy. Welcome to our Let's Play of Orcs Must Die 2. Before we get started, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm giving away one copy of this game. If you want to win a copy of this game, just type the words GIFT me in the description. That's G-I-F-T space M-E. Make sure it's in capital letters. That's a must. It has to be in capital letters. The reason being is because I'm going to go through, I'm going to print out all the comments and I'm going to put check marks. I'm going to go down the list, put check marks besides the ones that stick out and say gift me. I'm going to number them all, and I'm going to pick a number at random, and that person's going to win a copy. But there will be complete rules for the giveaway in the description. The contest ends Thursday. I believe that's July 2nd. It's going to end at 11 p.m. Central U.S. Standard Time. At that point in time, I will print out all the comments and go through there and see who entered the contest and pick a winner at random. And then I'll post a video up with the winner, and I'll send them a personal message letting them know how to get the game. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. By the way, why don't you say something, Grouchy?
I don't want to be here.
Okay, well, that's not necessarily what I had in mind, but let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I'm going to pick the sorceress this time. Reason being is just because she's the new character. I'm going to be original and name her Grumpy.
I bet you like to dress in drag too.
And if you notice right here, I am playing the demo version. The demo version contains the first two levels of the game, and so just so I can get the game up a little quicker the first episode, I'm going to play it with the demo. And then once the game unlocks, I'm going to download it and then record, and I'll try to have the second episode up as quick as possible. It'll probably be up in the evening time in the U.S.
Build.
Now let's go ahead and put our traps. If you're not familiar with this game, it's kind of the closest thing to it. Not really like it would be Dungeon Defenders. It's kind of comparing apples to oranges though. But this game's more action oriented. You build traps instead of towers. And then what you're trying to do is you're trying to protect your core. Now if you look up at the top right, you can see a mini map. I'm the arrow. Now right here, this blue dot on the mini map, that's where the monsters come out. And they will follow a path. You can see these blue lines zipping through the air. I'm following one right now. That shows you the path they're going to take. And what they're going to do is they're going to come all the way over here and they're going to enter that thing. If they make it inside, you lose one life. Now you can see my life's up at the top right on the mini. It's actually top left corner of the mini map. It says 20. Every time something enters the rift, that number will go down. Some monsters only take one life. Some monsters take more. And to the right of that, you can see where it says 1 of 4. It means there's going to be 4 waves, and we're going to be doing wave 1 right now. And one last thing, you see the green line on the mini map. This is new to Orcs Must Die 2. They didn't have it in the first one, but there's mine carts. The mine carts won't hit me, but they'll hit the monsters and kill them instantly. So, if at all possible, you want to try to get the monsters to stand on the mine cart, or the mine track, so that it'll take them out. But we'll go ahead and hit the G key.
I'm ready.
It's about freaking time.
Now, this is a very fun game. Actually, a lot more fun to play than watch, but it's just mindless fun. Slaughter orcs. You kill them by the thousands. But there is some strategy to it too. This is the first level, so honestly they're kind of trying to baby you through it, teaching you the game mechanics. But later on, there'll be a lot of strategy to it. There will be like multiple ways for them to get in, multiple ways for them to get out, and so you got to figure out where you're going to build your defenses, take advantage of the money you got. And by the way, as in most tower defense top games, you get money for killing stuff, and then use the money to buy your traps.
I bet you rage quit halfway through the game.
But it's very graphic. Well, it's cartoony graphic, but you can see there's this little, when they hit by acid, they evaporate, and the only thing left behind is a little skeleton. Well, a lot of times they jib, but look at these guys. You see little skeletons, kind of cute. There's some traps that just shred them, like like they're in a meat grinder. You see body parts flying everywhere. Kind of neat.
If you say so.
But as far as this sorceress, she's the new character. I'll show you her attacks. Now I'm just left clicking the mouse, and that shoots those little bolts out. If I hold down the left mouse button, it'll charge up, and it'll create one powerful blast like this. See, it's charged up, and it does a lot more damage. Drawback being you gotta wait for it to charge, but sometimes it's better to let it charge, sometimes it's better just to spam the button.
Because you have no skill.
Now her right mouse skill is charm. You couldn't really see it there, but I charmed that guy. I just right click, and he's gonna fight his buddies. But it wears off after a few seconds, but I can cast it again. And I can charm multiple ones. You can see there I charmed 2. But a pretty good strategy is to charm them when they're in front of a trap, and they'll fight each other, and that gives the traps time to reset. And that's actually why they're getting so far ahead, or so far back here. Oops, he hit me.
They're getting by because your defenses suck.
A momentary pause.
Now you can also see these red areas, or these glowing areas. That's just showing you the area the trap covers. And so I got some more traps to place. I'm just going to keep going with these things. And I'll place one more of these back here. Now this is going to be the final wave. It's a pretty short map.
Thank God.
But like I already said, the purpose of this map is just to introduce you to the game. It's not very hard. Well, it might be kind of hard if you've never played the game before, but this game's a sequel to the first one, so most of the stuff, the game mechanics, will be familiar to people who already played the game. This has got more, this is bigger and better game. It's not a different game. There's more traps, more monsters. It's like supposed to be 20 different types of monsters, 50 different types of traps, 255 different upgrades, co-op mode, endless mode. In endless mode, you keep playing and playing and playing, and it just keeps in waves, and each wave gets a little harder. So you just try to see how far you can get. I guess it'd be similar to survival mode in Dungeon Defenders, but the only bad thing about survival mode in Dungeon Defenders is that it does end.
Did you miss me, boys?
Now if you notice the cool part, if they're charmed, I can go ahead and shoot them. So it's kind of acting like a stun. If there's like that last guy left,
Spit it out.
he was stunned, and I just managed to keep shooting him. Now here's something to explain about this game. When you finish the level, you get skulls. You can get anywhere from 1 to 5. The better you do, you get more skulls. Like perfect sword would be a 5.
We won't see that often.
Now in the first game, like to say, you only got 3. You, by the way, use these skulls to buy upgrades, and traps. But if you only get like 3 skulls on this level, and 2 skulls next level, and 3 skulls next level after that, what would end up happening is that you wouldn't have enough skulls to buy the traps, and so the end of the game would be hard. So what you had to do is keep replaying levels until you got like 5 skulls on each one. It's kind of tedious. But on this one, they give you bonus skulls. You can see out here I got +3. Now this system right here works the same way as before, but each time you play this level, you will get bonus skulls. So what you can do is you can sit there and grind these levels over and over to get bonus skulls, and then it gives crappy players like me an easier time finishing the game. So see a spell book. We're going to go ahead and buy a trap. I'm going to buy this haymaker. It's pretty cool. It's going to cost 7 skulls, and it's a ceiling trap. You're going to hang from the ceiling, and it just shreds anything that gets under it. It's already my favorite trap. But let's go ahead and get started with the next level.
Why don't you do that?
Now in this one, we can actually switch the train track. If I can click there, it'll actually switch. You don't see it down here, but it is switching. so the trains can either go to the left or to the right. And the reason it works like that is because we have two entrances for the monsters this time, here and here. If you look at the mini map, you can see a little flashing thing that tells you which portal they're going to come out of first. They're going to come out of this one. So I want to make sure that this thing switched to this side, and a wave or two after that they're going to come out this side. Actually wave 2, I believe. And so you want to switch the track so it comes out this way, and then that way you got a better chance of hitting one. But anyway, let's go ahead and place some traps. I got to put this one here in my inventory. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the freeze top traps. I prefer something that actually does damage. That's just my personal preference, but I might use it if I had more space, but I only have 4 slots. I have to use one for my weapon and the rest for these other things, so. Now see, these monsters got better AI too, so what will happen now is they will try to go around and avoid your traps. So what you want to do is not give them away around. Like, see, they might see these traps here. They're smart enough to go around. I don't think they see the ceiling traps. At least it doesn't seem like they do. So if they see these traps, some of them will try to go around and they'll get shredded by those ceiling traps. And then we'll place this one here. If you notice, it's covering this walkway and this walkway. That's very important because sometimes they go down the middle. We'll go ahead and place a trap there too. They're not going to come this wave, but my experience playing the demo is that they don't give you enough gold to get the side built up strong enough. So I'll go ahead and put that one over there starting off.
God, this video still has over 8 minutes left.
See, now these spy traps seem like they stun them for a split second anyway. I just don't like the freeze trap. It's not that great.
You want some cheese with that wine?
But in this game, you can upgrade your character too. You get all these points. You not only spend them on traps, buying upgrades for traps, but you buy traps, different types of traps, and you can also buy stuff to upgrade your character. So when you get your money, it's your own personal choice, your own strategy, but you can put your money in your traps or you can put them in your character. If you prefer to do most of the fighting, I would recommend putting it in your character, but the problem I have with that, me personally, is that you can't be everywhere at the same time in this game. And so I'd rather put them in the traps, because I can put this trap here, put a trap here, and then be fighting on this side, and the trap will take them out. But if you don't upgrade your traps, they'll get too weak to take out monsters. They'll damage them, but a lot of times the traps don't kill them, so I'd rather upgrade traps. I do put a little bit of points in my character, but not a whole lot. Now I did forget to switch that track, that's okay. And as you can see, what I'm doing is I try to get the trap between me and them. And they're pretty dumb, they'll come right for me, and so what you're doing is making them, you're acting like bait. See, I'll stand here. If you see them, they're kind of trying to come towards me. And then they'll hit the trap.
Don't get too close to him, you might have to fight like a man.
We aren't done yet. The perfect spot. So predictable.
Okay, let's do that.
Bow before me.
They do seem like coming down the middle a lot, so I'll put a trap there in the middle. You basically put them wherever you want. Sometimes they go around, sometimes they don't. So you can see where I put that trap just then. I put it at the top of the stairs. They have to go over that trap if they want to come down the stairs. So one very good strategy for this game is you find choke points.
That's right, just keep backing up.
see later on, once you get the ability to upgrade your traps, one thing I like to upgrade a lot is trap reset time. The reason these guys are making it all the way down here is because once the trap goes off, it has to reset, and they're overwhelming my defenses is what's happening. In fact, one of them might get through right now. I can kind of keep them distracted, maybe keep them going in the portal. That works, okay. So now I need to build more traps. Now if you look at the top, it says Unleash the Horde in the top middle. Between some waves it pauses. It usually pauses like once or twice during the game. It's pausing right now because it's the final wave and they're giving me time to build my final defenses.
2 waves left, dumbass.
Well, that's pretty much it for up there. I could put traps here. This is a good spot for traps. Now, okay.
Now it's time.
This level's gonna be a little tough because there's this guy called Elementals. And you know what I forgot to do too, that last wave right there when they were almost inside the portal. I could have charmed them. So I'm just new at the game and I forgot to do it.
Watch out. When that elemental falls to pieces, he'll leave behind 2 small.
Okay, it's just telling me about an elemental. There's an elemental right there. They got a lot of hit points. And when you kill them, they just split in 2, and then you gotta kill the 2 halves, kinda like a slime in Minecraft. And you see that, oh there we go.
So many dead all at once.
You see I charmed a couple of them, let them fight it out. I can charm multiple ones, but you see where I charmed them right there? That was a little bit of a strategy. Charm them right over a trap, then they'll fight each other over the trap, and when the trap resets, they'll get killed. And you can see I can keep charming them.
A harsh lesson.
One of them got through.
Clear proof of my
I guess that wasn't the
superiority.
final wave. I thought it was. Okay, now we're on the final wave.
I told you.
The sweet burn of acid. How I love it. Let's begin.
I'm gonna play some more spike traps somewhere. Now see at this point, if the instant somebody got through that portal, I lost the skull. On Orcs Must Die 1, I would just restart the game right now because I would have such a bad score and you need all the scores you can get to advance in the game. But since now the way they got it, all I got to do is grind a couple levels to make, or I just got to grind one level to make up for it. I like the way they got it now better, most definitely. That's always one game mechanic I've never liked in games. A lot of games like that, they reward you with loot for being a really good player. The problem is the really good player doesn't need the loot, and the really bad player can't get it. So
You're always whining about how hard the games are. You just suck.
yeah, I did pretty good I did pretty good there at the end.
Not really.
See, I should get like 3 skulls. For some reason, I can't ever get 5 skulls. I don't know why. If I don't let anybody through, they only give me 4 skulls. So I have to look that up. I don't know why. It might be I'm not doing it fast enough or something. But anyway, you can see right there, I've got 5 bonus skulls, and I can redo this level, and I won't get these again. The only way I get more skulls here, if I do better, let's say I do better and get 5 skulls, it's just going to give me 2 extra skulls because I already have the 3. But I always get this every time I play. But anyway, that's the first 2 levels. The game's going to unlock at noon Central Time, US time, and when it unlocks, I'm going to download it, record it, or play it, record it, and then try to get an episode uploaded as quick as possible. But don't forget to enter the giveaway if you want to get a free copy of the game. And if you like Grouchy, we're also doing a Let's Play of Stalker together. I'll put a link to it in the description, and I also have a link to all my some of my Let's Plays at the end of this video. So I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. We'll see you next time.